Today I want to talk about a very important piece that is surely important to me. You know, my grandparents migrated here, my great-grandparents, and they came to the U.S. for one important thing, the American dream. They wanted better for their lives, better for their families, and the wonderful thing is they found love, they found community, and prosperity. I have a guest today on the show. I'm so happy to have him here. He migrated here when he was 22 years old, looking for the American dream. We're going to talk about his journey, how he got here, why he came, and did he find love? Did he find a community? Did he find the American dream? Jay Patel is with me today. I'm calling you Jay, yes. But your real name is
Jwalant.
Jwalant.
Yes.
Yeah, which is a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Yes. But I see how it's just easier to say
yes.
Jay. You know, some people just call me T because they don't want to say Tommy. Are we lazy in the U.S. when we catch these they want to call me T and not Tommy?
No, for me it was just maybe a pronunciation, right? So
yeah,
maybe with my accent it was a little bit difficult, but the pronunciation is like if it's taking too long, then we're missing the actual conversation. So let's just go with J. It's easier.
Okay, we're gonna do that. You know what's fascinating to me, because one thing I love about America is your accent and everybody's accent, and we're this melting pot of human beings and dreams, and you can go and hear all kinds of people from all over the world.
Yes.
And to me, I love that.
Yes.
You know?
No, it is good because it's a lot of different culture coming together. Everybody comes with the different ideas, different type of thinking, right?
Yeah.
And there is some good to learn from all the different types of culture.
And I think it's important that we keep that progress going forward.
And it's the America that's bringing all together, like you said, the American dream, right? There is something different. There's a reason why everybody comes here.
So let's talk about that, because you came from India.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What is the dream? You came here at 22.
Yes.
At what point did you say to yourself, or probably your mom and dad too, I want to leave. I want to go to America. Why America? Because there you can be very prosperous in India. In India.
Yes. So I was a pharmacist in India.
Okay.
And initially, I came for higher education to learn about the healthcare system, to learn what is so different about American healthcare system, right?
Interesting.
So I did an MBA in healthcare management to learn the whole system. That's where I met my wife.
When you came here?
When I came here to U.S. So I did that.
Where did you get your MBA?
In Ohio.
Okay.
In Ohio, Columbus, Ohio.
How in the world, you're in India, do you end up in Columbus, Ohio? Where did you first come to the U.S.?
So I applied to multiple universities from India.
Oh, okay.
And I got accepted at a lot of different places. And Ohio was the very first acceptance that I got because of the time restraint. And even it was a good college, like all the colleges that I got accepted was pretty good, but that was the first one to start. And that's where I came. It's like, hell, if they're teaching me the system, they're going to teach the system same in all the colleges. So I started there.
Okay, well, help me out here, because, you know, you went through school to learn how to be a pharmacist.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
You got your education.
Yes.
You're doing your thing. Were you married over there at that point?
No, I met her here in MBA school.
Ah, you lucky man.
Yes.
All right, so, and she's smart too. You're going to MBA school. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, so you know, that's the tough thing, is how do you not be complacent? You go to school, you learn how to be a pharmacist, you're doing your thing in India.
Yes.
Okay, no, I want more education. I want tell me about that dream. What was in your fire in your belly that wanted you to do something different?
So
is everybody that way?
A lot of them are that way, but it was mostly like, okay, everybody's being pharmacists. What is something different I can do, right? Okay. How can I improve myself? I always wanted to become a clinical pharmacist. And that was the main thing that I wanted, because I heard that in US, pharmacists are part of the clinical team in the big hospitals, right? So when I was in India, I always learned how different the pharmacy role is, especially in the hospital setting. But I wanted to learn the system first. So that's the reason I came here. But I wanted to be a part of a clinical team. So that was the ultimate goal when I did the MBA in healthcare management.
There's a lot of school you still had to go do. When you came here and you went back to college,
Yes.
how much schooling did you have to get?
So I did 2 years of MBA, got my healthcare management and international business specialization. After that, I decided to become a PA because that's when I can actually interact with patients.
Physician's assistant.
Physician's assistant. And now they say physician
I
associate.
needed him to help me with that earlier, but said, well, okay, now PA?
Yes. PAs and Ps, similar role in the clinic,
Okay.
right? But I learned, I had no idea what PA was when I was back in India. But when I came here, I learned that. And PAs can offer almost everything in the clinic to the patient. I can actually interact with patient and treat the patient. And that's what I wanted, a human interaction, how I can help somebody one-on-one, right? So that's when I decided to become a PA. So after MBA, I did 2 years of PA school in Boston. And
Wow.
started seeing patients after that.
So you seriously went back to school, first to get your MBA, which is huge,
Yes.
right? And then you went to 2 more years.
2 more
You
years.
weren't quite satisfied.
Yes.
Probably 2 more years you could have got your PhD.
2 more years, I could have got my MD degree, but I
MD.
decided, yes. So here's the other thing. After PA school, there's a lot of stuff I learned after coming to US, right? So me and my wife, we both wanted to give back. So we joined Army. And
Okay, wait. After you've already gotten all this education,
yes,
you met your wife,
in MBA school,
and did you get married right away?
a year after.
Or were you back? Did you go to physician's school?
So after MBA, she finished her MBA, I finished my MBA. She went to a dental school in NYU.
So she's a dentist.
She's a dentist.
Wow.
And I
Good
went
job.
to a
You
PA
married
school.
smart.
Yes, I did.
That's why your
She's
teeth look so good.
one of the main reasons for my success too. But so she went to a dental school.
Yes.
After graduating, when we moved to Dallas, we both joined Army as a reserve.
Wow.
We wanted to give back, right? Because we learned so many things in US. So it's like, what can we do? And there was opportunity, and we took it.
That's a fantastic story. You cared so much about this country that was giving you.
Yes, and it kept giving. I'm the living American dream proof.
Wow.
Right.
Because that's a huge step to go into the military.
Yes.
And we're talking about, now, were we at war at that time?
No,
Okay,
but the medical professionals were high in demand.
I see. And did you think that would be a career, the military, or could that have been a possibility? I know today you're an entrepreneur,
Yes.
and we're going to get into all that.
No, my wife is still serving.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
she has her own dental offices, but she's still serving.
Oh, my God.
And she's gonna keep serving.
That is remarkable and commendable. You come to this country with a dream
Yes.
and get more education, and then to give back through our services.
Yes.
Oof, that's powerful.
That's fulfilling though, satisfying, right? So it was
For you.
really satisfying. Yes.
See, and that's what's so important. People, it's so important that we understand that it's not always about, no matter where you come from, born here in the U.S., it's not always about taking, but taking that step, right,
Yes.
to give back, how fulfilling that is, that we don't understand it till you do it, till you open that door for that person and let them through. And I'm not talking about opening the door for a little old woman on a walker. Open the door for the big burly guy, right? He can open his own door, but watch what happens
Yes.
when you open that door for somebody that really doesn't need the help, but you just do an act of kindness.
Yeah.
And it's you talk about, and we didn't talk about today, but being healthy inside, that's healthy inside.
Yes, that is. It's very
It
satisfying.
creates endorphins and
It does.
changes the body metabolism to do things.
Because you're feeling good from inside, right? Because you did something that you wanted to. You weren't forced to do that.
Yes.
That's the most important thing, right? If you're doing something because you want to do it, it's going to improve your health from inside because you'll be happy from inside. it will release your happy hormone, right?
See, you're happy home.
Yes.
So is that why we're here today? Because that's what you do?
Yes.
We're figuring this out as we go. But, and we're going to talk about your clinics, and it's so inspiring. And I didn't go down that path about doing good for people, except that you were in the military, and that was about giving back and doing something pretty special.
But here is one other thing I'll tell you. So we joined just to give back. Yeah. But what happened after, that wasn't planned or wasn't expected, right? So what happened after was, one, we started getting so much respect from everybody else, right? We didn't expect it, or we didn't know before we joined that this is how we're going to. But whenever somebody finds out that we are serving in an army, it's completely different thing.
Our community cares.
Yes. And the thing that when you see that face, you feel so satisfying, right? So it's a good thing. You feel good from inside.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And military has also taught us discipline, leadership, and to make a decision under pressure. So it's not just we were giving back. We were also getting something from that, right?
So that's what's interesting. I'm so happy to hear you say that these were some important things, because I've had military guys sitting on this couch that have run big corporations.
Yes.
And they go, what I learned most was in the military.
Yes.
Using that, what I learned, right, to work in my everyday business, and they rose all the way to top CEOs.
Yes, I will want my kids to serve too, because I have learned that kids won't listen to you, but they will be disciplined when they are in army.
Yes.
Right? And then that creates the base for them, right? It becomes new normal for them. It's like respecting others, getting respect, being disciplined, being on time. All those get installed in it. They don't have to think about it, right? So,
well, it was a huge step. You came here at 22. You did 4 years of school.
Yes.
So you're 26. See if my math is correct. And then you went into the military.
Then
I spent how many years?
8 years.
8 years. Yes. Wow. That's a lot of commitment here, right?
Yes.
Because so many people, they think, oh, people are just coming to the U.S. and taking advantage.
Yes.
No. Yeah. You paid your dues beyond belief and given back. And so we're so happy to have, individuals like you. And I know where it all comes from. Really, we should have had your wife on this couch, because I'd really like to be talking to her.
Yes. She's the huge part of my success. We were working 7 days a week, right? So we were also doing civilian job. We were doing the army job, and we were working 7 days a week. And trust me, we weren't tired. We were so happy that we are doing that. We paid off all our student debt. Wow. We were good. We were serving. It was really happy from inside. It was a real workout from inside.
I've met so many people that were lawyers and doctors from other countries that have come here, and it wasn't an easy path. You just can't come here and be a doctor.
Yes. You have to study the American system, the way it's done here. Yes, when I was a pharmacist, I did all the science side of it. Mm-hmm. Wanted to do more clinical side of it here, right? So you have to learn the American side. Like same way, my wife was a dentist from India.
Yes.
But she had to go to a dental school. Not for 5 years, the 5 or 6 years that here people have to do. She had to do 2.5 years.
Yes.
To learn the entire system, not to learn the whole dentistry again.
Because I've met some of these guys.
Yes.
That couldn't do it.
Because they weren't able to get in.
And they're driving like Uber.
Yes.
And doing different other jobs. They're going, well, I'm a doctor, and wherever they're from.
Yes.
And I went, man, that has to be tough.
Yes. But they have to, when I
eventually go to school, or
when what I mean by they have to study here, they first have to apply, and they have to get in the same line that everybody else had to get in, right? So they have to get in.
There's no easy path.
There's no easy path.
You come from another country.
Yeah, no. Just because you're a dentist or pharmacist or doctor from other country doesn't mean that you're going to get in right away easily, right? I mean, yes, it may help your resume a little bit more, but you still have to get in line the same way everybody else is.
Right, because there's millions of American kids trying to get into those colleges.
Yes.
Believe me, I've got 3 of them in 3 colleges right now.
Yes.
And there's nothing easy about it.
Nothing easy, yeah. So you still have to do the same process, right? Now, like you gave an example, somebody driving Uber, if they weren't aggressive enough to apply, or they weren't confident enough to get into the school, then they won't, right? Because they have to go through the whole application process, interview, everything, right? So if they are not consistent, or if they don't believe in themselves, they won't get in.
Yeah. It would be tough, because is it as difficult to get your PhD, you become a medical doctor in India, as it is here? Is the training, it's probably the same.
It's the same.
Rigorous.
In US is a little longer, but it is still the same.
Yeah.
Similar.
So you go and put 6-7 years in,
Yes.
and then you come here and you go, God, I don't know if I want to put another 6 or 7 years.
See, that's where a lot of people give up, right? It's not giving up, not giving that extra few years, right?
Yeah.
Because if I go back and think that, what if I didn't do the PA school? What if I didn't do the MBA school? I would be still driving Uber, like you saw, right? So it's that extra few years, the commitment for extra few years.
All right, so what is in you that's different than these guys that just don't have the commitment? And it's like kids, right? And they all want to be entrepreneurs, but really that road is not an easy road.
That's not an easy road.
No.
So consistency.
For you, what was burning inside your belly not to just go get a job?
So I did work initially, right? I worked for a paint company and paint management, and then I worked for a big chain hormone company, right? Where I learned a lot of the stuff. But the main thing, when I was in Army, now we're talking back in 2017, 18, right?
Right.
The functional medicine wasn't as accessible as it is right now.
Oh, it's a game changer today.
It's a game, because everybody's educated about it, right? Patients are educated. Right. They know what it is. But back then, it wasn't that easy, right? So, and it was only for elites. Like, okay, if you have a conscious medicine doctor, yes, you'll get it. It was only for elites and high-income individuals, right?
Yes.
Now, what I saw when I was working for the company, that a lot of my soldiers weren't able to afford that stuff, right? But when I do their physical in the Army, I see that, okay, they need all this basic stuff, and they won't have to take a lot of the prescription medication, right? So that was the burning thing, is like, what can I do? Because I already know that they won't be able to afford the stuff, right? So when I started my clinic, it was in one small room. One of my chiropractor friend lended me a room that, okay, you can use this room, treat the patient.
Wow.
When I started, I had no fancy budget. No, not even a website. It was all DIY website. Only thing I had was my knowledge, my phone, and my determination that I want to change this. Right?
Yeah, I love that.
When I initially started, I actually treated a lot of the patients for free, because this was something new, right? Patients they didn't know, they weren't educated about this. And this is not something that insurance covers it, right? So one, I had to convince them that this works. And second, they have to be convinced enough that for them to pay for all these cash practices, right? So
yeah, because there's no insurance.
There's no insurance, right?
That's a tough road for somebody that's...
So I treated a lot of the patients for free. And I told them that just pay me when you feel better, or if you feel better, and or if your labs improve, right? They not only paid me back, but they referred their friends, families, and that's how we grew.
Jay, I love that.
Yes.
You know, what so many of us don't even realize, because we don't think back.
Yes.
But literally in 1870, and I threw a number out there.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing this is correct when I remember when I read my history. The life expectancy was like 30 years old.
Yes.
People were dying. I mean, 100 years ago, only 100 years ago, we've been around for,
long time,
thousands of years, but only 100 years ago, they were living at such a short lifespan. Yeah. And today, people are living in their 80s and 90s easily.
Yes.
How can this massive transition happen in such a short period of time? Because even in less than 100 years ago, people weren't living like they are today. And then as I learn more about functional medicine and these important things that we're learning, and I watch these docuseries on TV because there's some great educational. And you look how people are living around the world, and you hear about these blue zones, right? Going out. those blue zones are living forever. And so it's what you take in
Yes.
is that we're learning. But there's this explosion of fast food and fried chicken and all these horrible things, and God knows food's changing,
Yes.
but we're still living longer. Or is that kind of, are we
So there's difference
regressing?
between living longer and living better life for longer. That's
Maybe
the most
that's
important.
what I missed.
Yes, that's the most important thing, right?
Yeah,
so
'cause
you can
could be on a respirator or on a walker
exactly.
and have no life, but
Yes.
you're living to 100.
This is one of my patients from Dallas. Here is how he told me. He's a CEO of a big company. He's like, Jay, I don't care if I live 100 years or 70 years or 8 years. What I care is I want to play golf until the day before I'm gone.
Yeah,
That's what I care
too.
about. Yes. So it's like you said, life expectancy. It's like if you're spending your last 5 to 10 years on a hospital bed, then there is no life,
No,
right? So
just bury me now.
yes. So you want to improve your health from within, where you are physically strong, you're able to do stuff, right?
So these are things we've learned, especially over the last 10 years with functional medicine.
Yeah. So functional medicine is not something new.
No,
right?
it's been around for a long time.
It's been around for a long time, but now more people are interested. That's why more doctors are talking, right? And even today, insurance still don't cover that stuff, right? So not everybody willing to pay that. They don't know what they're missing out,
Yeah.
right? They don't know
You know,
how you can
doctors,
fit.
though, used to laugh at it. As
Yes.
I remember just 20 years ago, yeah, that's a crackpot over there.
They still do that today, right? But more doctors are getting. So this is the other thing I'm doing. When I started the clinic, I not only wanted to grow my own clinic, I also trained other doctors, a lot of my colleagues. I trained them how to do functional medicine. I wrote the protocols. I helped them incorporate functional medicine into their clinic,
See, that's so great.
right? Like
that-
aesthetic
The
practices.
beauty is you just did that for people.
Yes.
It wasn't out of greed. You didn't say,
No.
give me a piece of your action.
No.
Let me help you do better.
Yes. So
That's a gift. That's a gift,
a
Jim.
lot of the aesthetic clinics were only doing aesthetics from outside, right? And I explained them, it's like, what's the point of looking good from outside if you're not feeling amazing inside, right?
Yes.
That was my convincing thing, that was the thing that I tried to convince them, and that's what it's like. Okay, let's incorporate functional medicine, right? So it helped their clinic grow, but it also helped a lot of patients because they were just coming in for external beauty.
Yeah, you said something earlier that was so fascinating. Yes, external beauty is great. But if you're crappy inside,
There's no point.
right, what are you going to be in a wheelchair looking good?
Yes.
No, you want to be running that marathon,
Yes.
right, at 80.
That's
have
what
a
you feel
customer
good.
doing that.
Yes, triathlon.
I don't even say customer. You have a friend, a client.
Patient, yes.
A patient.
Not even a marathon, triathlon.
Stop it.
Next level, right? So running, swimming, and cycling.
He's 80.
67,
Oh,
68.
67. Okay.
67, 68,
That's impressive.
right? So you need a different level of health.
So, my doctor, which I don't go to a doctor a lot, but I needed to go to a doctor. So I went. I needed a full-on checkup. And at 30 years old, I need that.
Yes,
Right?
you do.
But so I have a high blood pressure problem.
Yes.
And I didn't realize it. But I found out when I was filming in Florida and I had a real problem and passed out. And then I came back and a friend of my doctor gave me this high blood pressure medicine. No, you're going to stroke out, dude. Take this. And so I've been living on that. And then this new doctor, because he wasn't like a family doctor, but my new doctor that came and gave me a physical, he said, Tommy, what if I could get you off of that? He goes, you have to do something you're probably not going to like. You got to drink a shot of beet juice every morning and some flaxseed. And if you do that, it's going to change your life. Do you want to take some medication the rest of your life? I went, no. Yes. And so now I'm on a protocol of beet juice. And, beet juice doesn't taste bad.
Yes.
It's just in your head.
Yes.
Because I drink it and I go, well, this doesn't really taste bad. Why am I having this sour look on my face? But that's functional medicine.
That is functional. And
At its
even if
simplest form. And if it can get me off that blood pressure medicine, I believe I will live longer.
that's the thing patient has to think about. It's like, if even if the beet juice doesn't taste good, right? Is like, should I take the beet juice that doesn't taste good, or should I be on the blood pressure medication? You make a choice, right?
Yes.
But the thing is that doctor took time to educate you that you should do this,
He sure did.
rather than just giving you the pill and he's like, here is the pill for your blood pressure.
Yeah, and
That's
I'm
the
gonna
most
and
important
I
thing.
probably make money if I,
You write the prescription, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I tell all my providers and my fitment when I train them. It's like, we are not in a business of office visit and prescription.
Yeah.
We are in a business of transformation, right? So spend time with patients.
if people understand that,
Yes.
if you explain the message
Yes.
properly, oh my God, to be able to get people off high blood pressure medicine, well, so many problems.
Yes.
Diabetes is probably treatable to
Yes.
some respect with functional medicine.
Depression too, right? Depression, stress, diabetes, depression.
I live with stress,
Yes. So
and I'm so depressed right now. Can't you tell? I'm living a great life. I'm
Yes.
not depressed, and I shouldn't make jokes of depression because it's a tough.
it is
thing
very tough.
people go through.
But
and
what
I'm
happens
sorry
is
for
if,
that.
if somebody is depressed, right? Depression can be also a reason of some outcome that just happened, right? If they are super tired, or if something happened, if they are very stressed at work, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Some people do have clinical depression and they do medicine. They do need medicine for that, right? But if they are just tired, or they are just stressed, or they just don't like their work, that doesn't make a depression, right? They're just tired. If you improve their energy,
Yes.
improve their nutrition, if you improve the overall health.
Personally, because one of my dear friends, I'll name drop a little bit, Marielle Hemingway, we did a TV show about kids, and the suicide rate today and mental health. And man, she had me looking at life so differently about what you put in your body. And one of the simplest things that I found, and I do it every day because it makes me feel better and gets me out of my high tension stress. She goes, take your shoes off. We were doing I rescue dogs on TV. And before she would do the interview and talk about all her rescue dogs, take your shoes off. We had to go barefoot. And we had to go walk in grass.
It's
and in
grounding.
dirt. Yes.
Grounding. It does work.
So now I do it every day.
Yes.
I got my shoes off and I'm with my dog, and it's like magic happens if we let it.
You let it. Yes.
You just gotta. You can't fight that. You know what I found is you just have to trust the process.
You just have to trust the process.
Yes, because stress, looking for that easy way and taking
the pill.
Oh my God.
Because taking that pill, now you are just asking yourself for another pill for the side effect of that first pill.
Yes.
Right? So you just get in the circle of the chicken and egg. Which one came first? There is no going out. Right?
So-
Until you understand to improve your health from inside.
Yeah. And I love the way you rolled it out to the community. Just come for free.
Yes.
Experience it.
Yes. So
And that was how many years ago?
this was 2018.
You had one room in your friend's
Chiropractic office here in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And your office today? You have one office?
we have 4 offices.
4 offices.
But when I started, the other thing I needed was the tools to help them, right? I had my knowledge, but I needed extensive lab that usually insurance don't cover. I needed a hormone, vitamins, all those medicine that I needed to optimize their health. Mm-hmm. So not just the chiropractic friend that helped me, I had a pharmacist friend who agreed to give the medicine and hormones and vitamins to my patient at the lower cost.
Wow.
And then I called so many different labs, and one national lab agreed, they listened to my mission, and they agreed that we'll provide the lab at very low cost, right?
So proud.
So I got all the tools now to help the patient to improve their overall health. So this is what fueled our initial growth. There was zero marketing. It was just the trust and connection with our patient.
And when you take care of people and you know you're doing good, that's making you healthier.
Yes. So I was feeling so good when patient text me that, hey, I felt different, or I felt improvement, or whatever they felt, I feel good, like just reading that text. So the concierge medicine is what I offered that time, right? Every single patient will have my cell number, right? Mm-hmm. So we offered the functional medicine and concierge care at no conscious pricing, right? So we brought it to the masses. People didn't even know that this was possible.
Yes.
It was only for elites. So we started that, and that's what fueled our growth.
Is there ever a situation that is so difficult? They're on all kinds of medications, that tough client that that you just can't help. You help with some things. You know, is there a situation that that you found, and sometimes you do need medication.
You do 100%.
Yeah,
Right?
and that's the thing. You're not saying get off of medications.
No. So other part I hate is there are some providers, they will just say that only functional medicine, right?
Yeah.
So there is you have to be in the middle, right? There is a place for the traditional medicine. If you are sick, if you have a sore throat, for example,
Yes.
I cannot tell you that just drink orange juice and you'll be fine, right?
My mom says just a little honey and whiskey,
It does help.
throw it down with some lemon.
Just a lemon, right? So that time you may need an antibiotic. But to improve your health, to not get that infection next time,
Yeah.
you want to improve your vitamin C. Simple, right? So there is a place for regular medicine. But to answer your question, like if a patient comes in, they're on multiple different medications, I don't tell them they just get off of everything. We start with how can you improve your lifestyle, right? So listening, we'll listen to their lifestyle, their diet, what they do, how they live, how they exercise, everything. If they have any stress, how's their gut health, how's their mental health, everything. And when you listen to patient, magic happens, right? Wow. Most of the time, they tell you what's wrong with them. You don't have to tell them. They already know. You just have to tell them.
Interesting.
You know that what's wrong with you.
You know, something I learned because we're so connected to dogs, you know, on our TV show, and that's been a big passion of mine. And we just came out with a supplement, you know, a dog supplement.
Yes, I saw that.
I got it sitting right here.
Yes.
It's a little ridiculous. But one of the things I found out as I learned about dogs, and you said something that just spurred this, right?
Yes.
Is their gut health drives everything.
Yes.
And we learned that, and we put it in our supplements for our pets because we, you know, trying to figure out why this dog is itching and scratching and has these problems or skin problems, or their breath is bad, or, you know, whatever, they're rubbing their rumps after they go to the bathroom on the grass. All these different problems, we've learned that it's gut health that drives everything.
Gut is your brain, right? You know how we say, like,
wow,
came from my gut, right?
Yes.
Gut feeling. Why is that? Because it's your brain. The happy hormone, a lot of people take antidepressant is serotonin, right? Serotonin makes you happier. Only 5% of serotonin is actually produced in your brain, 95% produced in your gut. Two most important things.
Really?
Sleep and gut health. If you optimize that, a lot of your problems will already.
All right, so the guy that can't get to your clinic today, they're somewhere around the world watching this, you know, how do you start with better gut health? Because like my dog, it should change their life. Will it change your life?
It will.
And how do we start with it if we can't come to your clinic?
So simple things, right? Start eating more fiber. It's not just for the gut health. It's going to improve everything. It will improve your body composition. It will improve your bowel movement.
So you talk about fiber. Give me some basic, easy, uneducated guys' knowledge of what is fiber.
Greens has a lot of fiber in it, right?
There we go.
That helps you improve your gut health. And you can even take a fiber powder.
Some seeds
Seed has a lot of fats in it, but it does have fiber. Like chia seed has a lot of fiber in it, right? So that will improve your gut health, but it's also prebiotic, right? So fiber will restore your gut better. It will make you full faster. You won't end up overeating, right? So it's not only improving your gut, but it's going to improve a lot of the other stuff too. And especially if you eat fiber first, it doesn't spike your insulin level. If you eat fiber before you eat sweets, it won't spike your insulin as much as if you eat sweets before the fiber.
See, I have a sweet problem.
So if you eat...
I love my sweets. So now what you're telling me is to get some fiber in me first.
Fiber first. So whenever you're on the dinner table.
But I'm not a fan of peas. What else can I eat besides peas? Green beans? Are those okay?
Green beans, chia seed, veggies.
Chia seed.
Yeah, chia seed is high in
I
fiber
don't
and
know what
omega.
that is. I've never had a chia seed.
You can get it at Costco. It's very common. It's a
Okay.
chia seed. You soak it overnight. You
Yeah.
can put it in your morning smoothie or yogurt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, when you say get some fiber in, how much do I have to eat to offset this crazy ice cream habit of mine?
So there's no real study on that, right? Where it's like how much you have to eat. The more fiber you eat, the less junk you will eat after,
All right.
right? So you'll be fuller sooner.
God, I love the junk though.
Yeah.
All right, but it's gonna tone it down.
It's going to tone it down, right?
So this is almost like Weight Watchers right now. We didn't even realize it.
Didn't
But
even-
you get yourself, you eat right. And is that one of the big problems in America because obesity is such a huge issue?
Yes, because all this fast food is palatable. You feel good when you eat, and you don't realize that you're full until it's too late. You keep eating, and that's what also messes up your gut. Our gut is not designed to eat this processed food, right?
Yeah.
So that's what messes up everything. You get in that cycle. It's like, what came first? My gut got bad, and then I became obese, or because I'm obese, that's why my gut got bad, right? It's like everything. And when you eat all this processed food, you are not getting the nutrient that your body is asking for. So the body tells the brain, I need the nutrient, but brain translates that as if you're hungry. So you keep eating,
Ah,
right? That's why is the vitamins and everything so popular now? Think about 20 years ago. Nobody was taking vitamins,
Yeah.
right? Because we were eating the food. We were getting the stuff from the food.
and so
That's
now
how
we're
it should be.
learning. Now we're learning too.
Yeah, because we are eating so much fast food. The process is still the same. Your body needs nutrient.
Yes.
Either you get it from the food or you take vitamins.
So is there something that I can take to get some fiber in me without eating a plate of green beans? Like before I go eat, like in the afternoon, like I'm getting hungry right now, and I'm going, okay, well, I'd like to go get a cookie, but probably not the best thing to do.
Not the best.
Is there something I can eat right now that's going to kind of fill me up so that when I do eat that cookie, it's going to be okay?
Off topic from fiber, other thing, a lot of time when you have sweet tooth, right? It's also dehydration. You need electrolyte, salt.
Salt.
Lacking
okay.
salt, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
whenever you are really hungry, what do you crave the most? If you eat chips, you'll keep eating. It's
Isn't
the
that
salt.
crazy?
Yes.
Because I drink iced tea, but that's probably not good. It doesn't have the salt in it to solve that problem. Gatorade used to be really good at hydrating, then it changed, and they
There's
don't
sugar
really
in
put
it.
the salt in it anymore.
It's some of the Gatorade does have sodium in it,
still?
yeah, but it has color. It has sugar, all those stuff. That's designed for athletes on the field, right? But the regular people, you don't need that much sugar. You don't need all the other junk.
So
It's
what
just
do I do to get that? How do I hydrate best? Just water?
electrolytes. So get the electrolyte that has salt in it, pink Himalayan salt, and no sugar, no color. Just a simple electrolyte.
Okay.
Even a simple pink Himalayan salt or Celtic salt does it, right?
So you know about that hump during the day when people are like needing something to get them going, so they'll go have a coffee or something, right? Or a candy bar, a Snicker bar. How do we get over that hump?
So
Better than the Snicker bar.
this starts in the morning, right? So when you drink caffeine, caffeine depletes you of sodium. So when you're drinking caffeine, you get that high of the caffeine.
Yeah.
Then you get that caffeine going down in the afternoon. And by the time your sodium's already down, you crash bad. You drink caffeine again,
Yeah.
right? Or you add
It's even
some
more
sugar.
worse for you.
Yeah, which makes your sleep bad, right? So again, you get in the cycle. Next day you are tired, so you get in the caffeine, and then you're in the cycle.
All right, so how do I solve that? I guess you get some electrolytes.
Electrolytes, vitamins, your body optimizes everything, right? So if you're optimized on all the vitamins and
Yeah.
electrolyte, then you will eat when you have to. You won't crave a lot of junk food.
See, he doesn't realize I'm going through a therapy session right now. He's really educating us. This is fantastic. What's your next goal?
So even to start out, the goal wasn't just to build our clinic, right? So educating other providers to bring this to into their clinic, right? So more providers trained on functional medicine and offering as part of their services more patient will be trained, right? So healthcare is not a competition. It should be a collaboration for a better health and better world, right?
Bingo. Thank
Yes.
you.
So
Listen,
that's-
everybody, this is true. It's not a competition.
It's not a competition.
Doctors and people that own these clinics, it's not a competition.
It's not a competition. And if the way we have built this clinic is based on trust and connection. When patient trust you, they'll go through storms with you.
Yeah.
Right? They'll stay with you forever. When we opened our second clinic, which was retail location, that happened during COVID, right before
Toughest
COVID,
time.
right? Yes. And we just didn't survive COVID. We actually grew stronger. That's because of our patient trust, right? They stayed with us.
So what is your vision in 10 years from now?
Our vision is to grow our clinics, educate more providers to do what we do, right? And bring the similar type of program in other people's clinic or aesthetic practices where patient walks in, they want to look good, but we want to educate them. You should feel good too, not just look good, right? When that combination happen, that's the game changer.
Jay, this has been fantastic. I've learned a lot.
Yes.
And it's been such a great education, and we all need that. We need to understand. You said something earlier. You can look good on the outside, but if you ain't feeling good on the inside,
There's no point.
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
And you're doing, God, it just seems it's so wonderful to meet somebody that's doing things for the right reasons.
This is what me and my wife, we talk about a lot, and we teach our kids. When your heart is in the right place, the good thing will happen for sure. You don't have to fight for it.
You know, one thing I learned, you talk about your family and your kids, is when you have a dog in the house, it's so important for those kids. How old are your kids?
8 and 6.
8 and 6. Right now are so important times, very important times to have a dog, because it gives them so much love, unconditional love. And I'm going to convince you of this.
Yes.
Because we're going to rescue some dogs together. You're going to bring your kids out, and you're going to experience this magic that happens when you have a pup in the house. There's going to be a very difficult time from, as they get from 10, 11, 12 to 16, 17 years old for kids. It becomes very tough with social media and the pressures of life, right?
Yes.
We're in these awkward stages, and kids aren't nice to each other. But when you have a pup there, you talk a lot about feeling good inside and mental health, and because it all spans with each other, but that dog will give you so much positive, helping you with your mental health, because they don't care.
It does.
They don't care about anything but loving you.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you being here. And,
Thank you for
and
having
helping
me.
us out and helping all of us. And thank you for your service.
Thank you so much for having me. It was
Jay.
fun talking to you.
All right, my friend. So fun.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.